Hello and welcome, I'm Stormo. It's Mass Effect 2 and I have no idea what we're actually going to do right now, so we're just going to have a quick look through here. Probably that, unless there's something here I should do. We'll head back to the Citadel a bit later, so oh, we've got to do that we can do now, so we'll do that first, just quickly, and then we'll head off, and I've just completely forgotten where I was supposed to go, but that doesn't matter, we'll figure it out. So, we'll head off down to the crew quarters, which is here. And this loading screen is so fast we don't even get time to see the lift move. I think we go... No, not that way, we go this way. Yeah. No, that's not where we go either. There we go. That's where we go.
The commander's put together an impressive team. I've never worked with so many aliens before.
They're a small army. We might just pull this mission off.
So there you go.
Commander, those provisions you provided were perfect. I owe you. I've already thrown together some of my calamari gumbo. Here, try a bite. Truth told, it's based on an Asari recipe. Seems a little cannibalistic to me with their tentacle heads and all, but they ain't no good grub. Anyway, thanks again. You really came through.
I think it's hilarious that he thinks that Asari is somehow related to squid. But yeah, anyway, we'll head up and we'll head off. And we're going to do the Warlord mission now. So...
No messages for you, Commander.
No messages. Good. It's excellent. We do need to head out of here, so we'll head to the mass relay, plot the jump, and I believe this is where we need to go, so yep. So we'll head here. I think this is the last of the first batch of recruiting missions before we get to the second batch. There's basically two sets of recruiting missions. I think there's a mission in between them. But yeah, there's two sets of recruiting missions where we're going through the first set now, and then there's a second set, and then there's the loyalty missions, some of which we already have, but the loyalty missions don't start until we finish, for the regular crew, don't start till we finish all the other stuff. They start for the DLC characters, Zaid and Kasumi. Oh, it's a rich planet, so we're actually going to scan this planet. Because, as I've mentioned before, rich planets get scanned. I didn't even stop to look at what was around then, by the way. I should have done that, but we do need to build up some platinum. In fact, what I might do before we actually start this mission is I might get back onto the ship. And that's good because we need platinum. And I might just see if we can't get some of the upgrades that we've picked up. So I head into the tech lab after we do this scan. As I said, I'm only going to scan rich planets, and I'm only going to scan what we need to scan to get the upgrades we're going to need. So there's more than enough in the game to get everything we need, and we may... I'm hoping we don't have to go too far out of our way to get everything, but if we have to do a little bit of sort of dedicated scanning, then that should be fine. The main reason I want to do that is to prove to myself more than to anyone else that it's possible to go through the game doing the scans without having to panic too much about whether or not we're missing them or not. There was one, where was it? There? That's it there. One thing with the way scanning works in this game is you pretty much always just keep the right mouse button held down. There's no reason not to. With the controller, if you're playing this on console, keeping the button held down slowed down the rotation. It does slow down my movement. You see how much faster it is without it there. It does slow down the movement, but it's not really enough to really affect anything because you need to hold down to do the scan anyway. You may as well do it. What we'll do is we'll keep doing this until the scanner results drop to poor or depleted. There we go. So it just dropped to depleted. So we've done the scan. I'll back out. And I'll just leave this up for a bit. I think I might have skipped through it a bit before. As always, you can always pause just to get that extra information, but there it is for you, so we'll head out of that planet. There's a fuel depot here, so we can replenish our probes based on that. I don't need fuel, but I'll get the extra probes that I need. We've got enough credits to afford that, so I keep right-clicking to move instead of left-clicking. I'll have a look at this planet. So let's see what it's like. It's moderate, so we're not going to panic about that. So we'll back out. Oh, I didn't really leave that information up very long, did I? Oh well. Head out to this planet, enter its orbit. So I'll leave that up for a little while. I was sort of slacking off on the leaving stuff up thing, but that's okay. It's, piracy at Helium-3 refueling stations is common. I want to see what this is like. Moderate, yeah, okay, so we don't need to do that. So we'll back out of that, and now we'll go head off to Corliss, which is where we need to do the mission. I think they were all the planets, because everything else is like other stuff, so yeah. Okay. So, here we go. This will be a garbage scour with a climate. Yes. Oh, I know this planet. Yeah, I remember this mission. Yeah. So this is a fairly long mission. This is something I find really interesting. The colony was founded in 1781, and that's actually Earth date, so it was founded before humans had even, you know, considered going to space. It was founded before Australia, which is kind of cool. So, okay, so we're going to go with Garrus because we always go with Garrus, and we're going to go with Miranda because I've been going with Garrus and Miranda at the moment. Not for any specific reason, but just because I like them. Okay, this is where I want to go here. I want to get incendiary ammo, so I'm going to purchase that rank there, and then we're going to hold on to that other point for later. Garrus didn't get it. It doesn't have any squad points. Miranda doesn't have any squad points, so we're all good to go there. So I'll head out. I think everyone's got the weapons they need. Oh, I was going to do the upgrades, wasn't I? I completely forgot about that. Oh, well, there's nothing I can do about that now. We'll have to do that at the end of the mission.
Dossier doesn't say if Okir is on this planet by choice. Assume hostiles.
There is only one measure of success. Kill or be killed.
Broadcasting orders over loudspeaker. Charming.
Stay focused. We're looking for a Krogan warlord.
So you'll notice how that this area is conveniently set up with all these nice little cover areas just in case we get into a fight. So that was really thoughtful of them. Now that I have incendiary ammo, I can actually switch over to that too.
Observation post. And ready for a fight, it looks like.
Incendiary ammo is generally just a really good ammo to use. It deals a damage over time as the fire does damage. Obviously, you want to maintain your ammo switching as best you can, but incendiary I find is basically best against... It works well against synthetics and organics, so it's a good all-rounder in that regard. So unless you're dealing specifically with stuff that has shields, yeah. Anyway, we've got a wounded mercenary here.
Shit. I won't stop bleeding. I'm gonna... Son of a bitch.
Doesn't look that bad, actually.
He doesn't need to know that.
I knew it wasn't berserkers. Not at range. You're mercs or Alliance. I'm not telling you anything.
I've got a nice application of Metagel ready to go. But if you'd rather I just keep walking.
Son of a bitch. I don't know anything. I just shoot the overflow from the labs. The old Krogan up there, he's really been cleaning house lately. Jador hired him to make her an army, but the Krogan he creates are insane. So we use them for live ammo training. It's all crap. I don't get paid enough to goddamn bleed out.
Outpost 4, Jador wants us to move. We need coordinates on that Krogan pack.
I want your friends gone. Understand?
Patrol? The last group dispersed. Lost sight 5 minutes ago.
Dispersed? Jador will be pissed. She wanted a show.
You asked for a report, you got it. Dispersed.
Understood. Returning to the labs.
There. You see? I'm helping.
Have you seen Okir? Does he know about all this?
We can't go in the labs, but everyone sees what happens when the Krogan come out. I've shot hundreds. They're crazy, mindless. Anyone up there, they know what's going on.
What is Jador planning to do with all these Krogan?
Replace us, probably. I sure wouldn't want to see an army of them coming at me. Only she can't control them. They aren't supposed to be crazy, but they're Krogan. How smart are they to start?
Is Jador's lab heavily guarded?
There are big guns to keep ships away. We're not outfitted to fight goddamn commandos.
If you start limping now, you might find a shady spot before you bleed out.
Shit. Oh, shit. Oh.
The scare was a nice touch.
I thought so. Come on. Our warlord is somewhere in Jador's lab.
Training is part of your contract.
I love it when Shepard gets all angry and threatening. So you can see how effective the
Here we go.
yeah. I keep meaning to change Shepard's gun too, because the burst fire of this gun is actually kind of annoying.
That one hit.
It does a lot of damage, but I just find the way I tend to play is I prefer to be able to continuous fire. So I should have done that before we started the mission too. Oh well. We'll live with it. I think we got that one, did we? Yes, we did, but we didn't get that one. So.
And stay down.
So, but yeah. Just do some shooting here. Get that medi-gel just there, which we didn't need, so it turned into salvage.
One less to worry about.
Missed. Ah. Okay.
One left.
So they're all down. Cool. Okay. Oh. Ah! Oh, rockets. Stay away from the rockets, they're dangerous. Okay, so Garrus just went down. Oh no, he didn't.
Firing eye.
He's taking a lot of damage though. Hey, that guy's down. Just wondering if my sniper rifle wouldn't be a better choice here, actually. So I might just bring that out. Where is it? That's it there. And again, we'll put incendiary ammo up on it. So, and there we go. That's why I like this sniper rifle. I think part of the reason I avoid using sniper rifles, I know that if you're watching the video, the constant zooming when you use them can be a bit annoying. There's another one there. Dead. So, this is a nice sniper rifle actually too. So, if I was playing Infiltrator, I'd be using it a lot more. So I'll switch back one of these buttons. No, that's not it. One of these buttons is a quick switch. There it is.
I see them.
So. Okay. That Krogan guy appears to be on my side. I can't shoot him, so he can't be hostile. So these Blue Suns generally don't have shields or armor or anything, so they're pretty easy to take down. And we'll talk to the Krogan.
You are different. New. You don't smell like this world. 7 night cycles, and I have felt only the need to kill. But you... something makes me speak.
He's only a week old?
They must breed them full size, ready to kill. Not much improvement over regular mercs if they need training.
Bred to kill. No. I kill because my blood and bone tell me to. But it's not why I was flushed from Glass Mother. Survival is what I hear in my head. Against the enemy that threatens all my kind. But I failed, even before waking. That is what the voice in the water said. That is why I wait here.
You're supposed to be part of a mercenary army. Do you remember Jador?
I know that name. It causes anger, but also laughter. It is not a name that will be sung when we march. I don't know what that means, but I have heard it many times.
How can you speak if you're only a week old?
There was a scratching sound in my head, and it became the voice. It taught things I would need. Walking, talking, hitting, shooting. Then the voice said I was not perfect, and the teaching stopped. And now I am here.
It was taught enough to be tested, but for what?
I don't know, but I am not perfect.
Okir's voice? Did he speak to you while you were in your tank?
I heard the voice, not like now, with ears. Inside. I called it Father. It like that, but pointed. I'm not what it needs me to be.
A lab with Krogans. Sounds like an attempt to cure the genophage.
Cure? Cure was never whispered. Survive, resist, ignore.
How did you disappoint the voice?
I don't know. It was decided before I left Tank Mother. I was not perfect.
Maybe he's prone to the insanity that the Merc mentioned.
I don't know of that, but I'm not perfect.
I destroyed Saren's cure. How does Okir expect these Krogan to ignore the genophage if not by curing it?
I have no idea. It doesn't look like he's had much success with these Krogan.
Can you show me the laboratory? I need to speak with Okir.
The Glass Mother. She is up, past the broken parts, behind many of you fleshy things. I will show you.
Glad he's friendly.
You fleshy things are slow when big things are in your way.
You could have run or tried to fight your way back to the labs. Why stay here?
I am waiting. The voice told me, if they come, I fight. But I will not run, and I will not follow. I am not perfect, but I have purpose. I must wait until called, released.
Okay.
Don't like the look of that. Stay alert.
There's actually a lot of really interesting stuff going on with this mission in regards to the Krogan and the story it tells with the genetic experiments.
No shield!
I'm not expecting these people. I can't get out of the way here. I'm stuck.
There we go.
Need to get behind some cover if I can. No, looks like we got it. Okay, so just dash down there and try and get behind Ness. So. The good news is that Garrus is basically taking care of everything for us here, which is great.
This should slow him down.
So now we come up against those Krogan. So these are a bit scarier to deal with. I think we can go both ways here, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, that just gets us up there, so we can either go around this way or up that way.
Can't I for me?
Garrus is actually going that way, so I'll try and get around here. Don't want to get too near that front door to break. Help it. Oh, come on. That would have gone better if I'd been more accurate, but oh well. Get down behind here. No. I was hoping it would explode, but it didn't. Okay, we'll go this way. More salvage is good for us. You can actually see though that the incendiary ammo is actually ripping through their armor as well, so that's really useful. I think about the only thing it doesn't really help with is shields. So, but I could be wrong about that. It could be that shredder armor is still better against shields, but for the moment I'm not going to panic too much about it because I'm doing a lot of damage either way. So. It's nice not having to change armor all the time either. So. And I think we can upgrade it again too. Okay, so let me some palladium, which is really good. Apologise about the blinking light there. That was a bit funny, that one. But yeah, you can see that flashing light. So you can bypass this door, and it will get us something, I'm sure of it. So, hang on, where was that other resistor? There it was. This is a annoyingly tricky one, this one. Oh, oh, I blew it up. That's annoying. Okay, let's try that again. The good news is that if you fail in Mass Effect 2, you can just try again. It'll give you a different random pattern. I think there may be a limit to the number of times you can do it, but in general, you don't have to panic too much if you fail. So it's not like Mass Effect 1 where failing actually cost you the gel, the Omni gel. So I don't even think they have Omni gel in Mass Effect 2. Oh, sorry about the camera stuff there. It was a bit rough. Anyway, we got to head up here anyway. So.
Krogan on our 6. Copy, goddammit. Where's Tadora? Personal guard.
Yeah.
We can use this.
So that's an upgrade for sniper rifles. There's some ammo. There's a medical station in case we needed that. And there's that in case we needed whatever that was. Now I think we go through.
Enemies in front! It will!
Let's switch back to the sniper rifle just for the moment. Just try and, oops. If all else fails, set them on fire. That's what I always say. Yep. Switch back here.
Now let's finish.
You off!
Okay. Switch back to the sniper rifle here so I can get those long range ones. Okay, so that guy's got shield, so I might just use disruptor ammo on him. And when I say him, I of course mean her, because that's a girl. Oh, ow, oh, ow, wow. That was a lot. Anyway, it's all good. So I'll head back. This weapon now. There's another Centurion there, so I'll get the sniper rifle out again.
Concussive shot ready.
Okay, guys down. Are they all down? They're all down. Okay.
Concentrate on the Krogan charge or we're all dead. Who was a genius who gave them arms?
Okay, just see if there's anything here. There's a data pad. Let's hack the PDA. See what it's got to offer us. That's one. Don't see that one anywhere here. That's it there. And that one. Cool. So that's all those things. 4,000 credits, that was worth it. Head across here. Just quickly save the game. I haven't saved the game at all this mission, so I should save a bit more frequently than I do. I think there is a quick save in this game actually, so I should use that. Oh. Oh. Let the shields regenerate. Pretty sure I shot like 2 guys with the one barrage of bullets there. There goes his head. There we go. Not the biggest fan of headshotting, but it's the most effective way to kill them in this game. Okay, go here. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Should change my ammo for the shield guy. Oh, switch my gun out. So we're getting a lot of credits here too, which is really cool. Okay, get down here. Set these guys on fire. Sniper rifle. Main reason I'm talking at the moment is because the sniper rifle is set up with the shredder ammo for the shields. So. Well, apparently I'm running out of sniper rifle area, so... Miranda's gone down. I'm not going to heal if I can avoid it. Because I think we don't need to revive her at this point. Should be able to just take that guy out. Range on her. Oh wow, she's dead. Okay, so... Pick up ammo. See if there's anything useful around here. There is power cells. So, because we don't need them, they get salvaged. And a wall safe. So that wasn't locked. Interesting. I think we're near where we need to be for the rest of the mission, so we'll just head up here. It's a really cool view here too. It's a really cool looking planet. There's another planet you do in this as part of the, I think the Firewalker DLC that is really interesting too. Get up here. Got a little bit close there. Oh well, he'll die. He'll die. Dying. Okay, I'm just going to stay down for a moment because I'm taking a lot of damage. So, just let my shields regenerate. And we'll advance forward. If I can save the game, which I can't do. Should have done that after the last one. Oh, I remember this part. Yeah, this part's a pain. Wait, just recover some health. That was a really good shot, actually. Okay, we should be able to take up this position here. Oh. Well, maybe not quite until I get rid of these guys. Let's try incendiary ammo at the moment. What the hell happened there? Did she like just explode in like blue psycho damagey stuff?
Overloading their system.
Okay. Stay down. Just got to be careful with the damage here. Especially because I'm trying to actually take this guy out. Yep, he caught fire.
Shields have failed.
Get down. annoying. All this reloading. It seems like this will make you really happy about how much better the gunplay is in Mass Effect 2 over the first game. This just would have been, like, it's not bad in the first game, but it's just a lot more refined in this game, so it's a lot more fun to engage in. And you feel a bit more like part of the action. Anyway,
don't shoot, you know me.
Oh, hello. So, remember at the end of... I think it's near the end of the first game, when you're doing the Vermeer mission, there's an Asari researcher you talk to. Well...
I shut down the security cams as soon as I saw it was you. Never thought I'd say it, but I'm glad it's you shooting up the place. Sorry, Ranathanoptis. You let me go when you destroyed Saren's lab on Vermeer. Had to outrun a nuke in a utility pod, but it's still a second chance.
I assume you have a good reason for being at this lab?
Don't worry, I'm not wasting the chance you gave me. My work here, strictly beneficial. Not for the mercs. Jador's on a standard power trip. But Okir is trying to do something good, even if his methods are a little extreme. Everyone deserves a second chance, right? And sometimes giving one pays off. I take care of my debts.
What is Okir trying to do here?
It's complicated. Jador wants a private army, but Okir mostly ignores her. He's running the project for his own reasons. I created a mental imprint routine to educate his tank bred. Most don't get through it. He dumps them for some reason. He wants to help his people, but he's not looking for a genophage cure, and he's not going for numbers. That's all I know.
Finding you in a place like this makes me think letting you go was a mistake. You don't want that.
We agree on that. Don't worry. I plan on staying as far away from anything to do with you as possible. Now, if you don't mind, I'm gonna run like hell before you blow the place or something. I know how you work.
I'm all for second chances. Not so sure on third ones.
Yeah, so she's the Asari researcher that you let go on Vermeer. Okay, we'll just hack whatever this is. Give me the code fragment I need. That's it there. Not seeing that second one anywhere at the moment. Oh, that's really annoying. Ah, there it is. And the third one is that one. Cool. So, that's another 4,000 credits. Just gonna quickly save again, just while we're here.
Here you are.
Here we go.
I've watched your progress. It's about time. The batteries on these tanks will not wait while you play with these idiotic mercs.
I take it you're Okir. You don't seem particularly caged or grateful that I'm here.
You may claim to be here to help, but the formerly deceased Shepherd is not a sign of gentle change. Surprised? Old Krogan should know you. I'm sure Rana has already revisited your actions on Vermeer.
I'm sure you're eager to retell the story.
Such a tale. Saren, the Spectre traitor, threatens the return of the Krogan horde by curing the genophage, undoing the gentle genocide of the Turians and Solarians. But before Saren can deliver his endless troops, in rides Shepard, securing victory through nuclear fire. I like that part. It has weight.
I didn't have a lot of room for finesse. If there'd been any other solution, I'd have considered it.
But I approve. Saren's pale horde were not true Krogan. Numbers alone are nothing. The mistake of an outsider. One that these mercenaries have also made. I gave their leader my rejects for her army, but she grows impatient. It's time for you to take me out of here.
We're here about the Collectors. We couldn't care less about your problems.
I see. Yes, Collector attacks have increased. A human concern. My requests were focused elsewhere. I acquired the knowledge to create one pure soldier. With that, I will inflict upon the genophage the greatest insult an enemy can suffer. To be ignored.
Your search for the perfect soldier created a lot of failures. You don't care about them?
I failed no one. My rejects are exactly what Jador asked for. She simply lacks the ability to command. They are strong, healthy, and useless to me. I need perfection. If a few thousand are rejected, so be it. My work will purify the Krogan. We will not be restored. We will be renewed.
I thought the Krogan ideal was a return to the numbers that threatened the galaxy.
We will not need numbers. My soldier is a template. It is a greater threat than all the Phantom siblings that would have been at its flank. The galaxy still bears the scars of the Horde, but it will learn to fear the Lance.
What did you get from the Collectors? I need whatever you know about them.
They are strange, so isolated, yet very available when your sacrifice is big enough. I gave them mini Krogan. I may have information for you, but the tech was consumed in my prototype, after I determined how to use it without killing the subjects. The deaths were unfortunate, but I only need one success to start the process.
So you don't want to cure the genophage?
Contrary to what survivors claim, the genophage does not produce strong Krogan. The only quality it filters is the ability to survive the genophage. For every 1,000 stillborn, too many weaklings live. Every survivor is branded as precious. That's produced more cuddling than your collective human teats. I say, let us carry the genophage. Let 1,000 die in a clutch. We will defeat it by climbing atop our dead. That is the Krogan way.
You're just as cruel and manipulative as those who released the genophage on your people.
Perhaps. But I will restore the Krogan, and my soldier will not provoke a nuclear response as a cure or Horde would. My legacy is perfection, with each pure Krogan reaching higher by standing on our dead. They will exceed, but not forget.
Your methods are extreme, but you know how to deconstruct a threat. Will you help us?
Perhaps I can strike a deal to secure passage, but my prototype is not negotiable. It is the key to my legacy.
Attention, I have traced the Krogan release. Okeer, of course. I'm calling blank slate on this project. Gas these commandos and start over from Okeer's data. Flush the tanks.
She's that weak-willed. She'll kill my legacy with a damn valve. Shepard, you want information on the Collectors? Stop her. She'll try to access contaminants in the storage bay.
You could just start over like she plans to. What's the big deal?
This tank is pure. It involved as much trial as data. Starting over will not duplicate it. It must survive. Jador will be with the rejected tanks. Kill her. I will stay and do what must be done.
Okay, that was fairly lengthy. Just getting a lot of the backstory about the genophage and all that kind of stuff there. But now we have what is essentially, I guess, a boss fight, so I'm just quickly going to make a new save again. And we'll head down and we'll do this.
I think she's talked enough.
I think you might be
They've
right.
seen us.
This is kind of a boss battle, but sort of only in the way that these things ever are in this game. Got to be really careful with those Krogan coming at us too, because they'll do a lot of damage, so we just need to be wary of that. Right, oh, hang on. Take that Krogan down. If I have some ammo for a sniper rifle, I might switch back into using that for a moment. Whoa, that was all tight.
Krogan charging!
Oh, whoa, where did he come from? Oh, okay, that's not gone well. Okay, well I'll have to resume this. So it's a good thing I made that save. Although in this game you have, they're not really displayed, but you do have checkpoints in this game. So you don't necessarily have to reload from the last save. So I just need to be a bit more aware. I might just stick to using my machine gun for this. Okay,
I think she's talked enough.
that Yumi mech's going to be really nasty later too, so... But at the moment what we really need to worry about are these Krogan and those rockets. Those are really annoying as well. So hopefully we'll do it right this time, we won't mess up. But now that makes sense, we've got to be super careful with that. So, let's drop our ammo, keep it down. Put my shield to cover a little bit. Start breaking this guy down. Oh, I've run out of ammo. Oh, that's not good. Let me just pick some up though, so it shouldn't be too bad. Oh, that's right, I've got to have this. I've got to have the black hole gun. Might come in handy having that. What's some ammo? Okay, that's enough ammo now. Yeah, that's the Miramax down. So now we just need to find Jador. Wow, she shot that through that tank.
You won't win! You can't! Alarms in the lab. Damn it, what's Okia doing back there?
Shepard, the lab alarms coincided with the system's failure. The remaining lab systems are unprotected, and I have gained limited access. According to lab scanners, the room is flooded with toxins and Okir's personal life signs are failing rapidly. I recommend haste.
Okay, so we've done that part. I'll just quickly make another new save. Just to make sure that I've got what we need.
Contamination detected. Emergency vent in progress. Contamination detected. Emergency vent in progress.
And we'll get back here.
If I knew why the collectors wanted humans, I would tell you. But everything is in my prototype. My legacy is pure. This one soldier. This grunt. Perfect.
Why would someone so fanatical sacrifice himself for one Krogan?
No telling what Okir jammed into this thing's head. Releasing it may not be wise.
A pure Krogan could pack a hell of a punch. We can always use another heavy hitter.
If he'll help. I doubt anyone's asked for his opinion.
Normandy, Okir is a no-go, but we have a package that needs retrieval. And he's a big one.
And we successfully did that. So that's cool. So the mission summary here is actually really interesting, where it talks about deciding whether to activate the Krogan. You can actually choose not to activate him, which means that you basically won't have him as a party member. So that's cool. We got a fair amount of stuff out of that mission, so we'll head back. We'll be back on the Normandy. There'll obviously be the debriefing, and then we've got a few other bits and pieces to do once that happens. So I am, of course, going to activate the Krogan, so we'll do that once we're back. And I'll do those upgrades too.
Makes sense, but I have concerns about waking it.
Yeah, you've said that a few times now.
A normal Krogan is dangerous. This one was created and likely educated by a madman.
I see everyone's enjoying the new paperweight. Concerns?
We don't know anything about it, Commander.
I know. You don't find that interesting?
Krogan fight well at close quarters. Perhaps awakening him in a confined space wouldn't be prudent.
Noted. The cargo hold is safe enough while I decide what to do with him.
I like how Shepard gets a lot of dialogue options that are essentially intended to put Miranda on edge. It's not that I don't like Miranda as a character, but I sort of like the way that she's very much very conflicted, or has a lot of conflict with other characters, including Shepard. She's very much intended to... so I'm just having a look at these at the moment. So these are the upgrades we've got, but what we actually want is the research terminal, so we can do the upgrades that we need to do. Shotgun, sniper rifle. So I'm going to have to be a little bit careful here. I think armor, yeah, damage protection is definitely worth researching, so we'll do that. That will cost us a lot. So I'll have a look at the other armor upgrades that we've got there. Medi-gel capacity, redundant field generator, I think is a shield upgrade, so we'll grab that. So 20% shield bonus. I will get the Medi-gel capacity. It's probably not a big deal. It doesn't cost a lot though, so. Ship enhancements. Now this is one that we need more platinum for, so we definitely need to get the Sanix cannon. I am going to try and get all of the ship enhancements. I just realised I think we had enough before I did some of the other upgrades. There's also prototypes. These give you access to a few other bits and pieces. This is what you use Element 0 for. And yeah, it gives you access to a bonus power, so we will actually take that for the moment. And that lets me get stuff like armor piercing ammo, the biotic slam ability, the reeve ability, which is interesting, energy drain, which boosts your shields, and yeah, neural shock and all those kind of things. Armor piercing ammo is actually quite powerful, so we'll grab that for the moment. I think those will be all the upgrades we get just for now. We'll go talk to Kelly, and we'll go talk to Joker as well. I haven't spoken to Joker for a little bit, so...
Is it true we have a pod containing a baby Krogan down in the cargo hold?
Not a baby. He's a full-grown super soldier ready for combat.
Please be careful if you decide to birth him. His personality is completely unknown. Anyway, how may I help you, Commander?
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need anything.
I might come back and talk to Kelly after we do the other thing with the Krogan.
So, Hadley, how you gonna spend your next furlough?
You really think we'll have another shore leave?
Of course. Shepard's forming the best team this galaxy has ever seen.
Commander.
Oh.
That's it for now.
He had nothing to say. I just like to check in on Joker occasionally. Okay, so we're going to go down to the cargo hold now, and we're going to wake the Krogan. Because the Krogan's really cool, as Shepard's head twists weirdly there. What happens is she targets, or the automatic targeting puts her on something and it sort of twists around. Oh, that's right, we've got to do that too. I think we do that now before we wake the Krogan, so we'll head into the room here, and we'll activate that.
Shepard, I think we have them. Horizon, one of our colonies in the Terminus systems, just went silent. If it isn't under attack, it soon will be. Has Mordin delivered the countermeasure for the Seeker swarms?
Not yet.
Let's hope he works well under pressure. There's something else you should know. One of your former crew, Ashley Williams, she's stationed on Horizon.
Last I knew, Ash was Alliance. Why is she out in the Terminus systems?
Officially, it's an outreach program to improve Alliance relation with the colonies, but they're up to something. And if they sent Chief Williams, it must be big. Perhaps you should take it up with her.
The Collectors just happened to pick a colony with one of my former crew. I don't buy it.
It shouldn't be a surprise the Collectors are interested in you. especially if they're working for the Reapers. They might be going after her to get to you.
We should send a message to the Citadel. The Alliance can give us reinforcements.
Not until you investigate. I don't want the Alliance getting in our way. Once you have the situation under control, I'll send the message personally.
Send the coordinates. We'll head straight there.
This is the most warning we've ever had, Shepard. Good luck.
Joker, set a course for Horizon. I've got to go see the Professor.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Ah, I probably shouldn't have done that just yet.
Tell me you have something.
Yes. I love his smile. So I didn't actually mean to start this mission yet. I'm slightly annoyed that I have. Because I actually kind of wanted to wake Grunt up first. We're actually going to end the episode the moment this mission starts. So I'm sorry about that.
Lilith, we've got a problem.
Still can't calibrate the targeting matrix?
Those defense towers are useless if we don't figure it out.
Sorry, Chief. Getting our comm systems back online takes priority.
Yeah. Okay. Surprised people haven't tried to blame that one on me, too.
People out here don't trust the Alliance. It's nothing personal. What is that?
Get everyone to the safe house. I'll cover you. Run!
Control. Of their perfection. Prepare these humans for ascension.
Okay, so as I said, I didn't really intend to start this mission just yet. I was going to wake the Krogan first, but we'll obviously do this. Well, we'll obviously start this now. And I'll get through these cutscenes and various other bits and pieces right now. I'm going to add another rank 2 incendiary ammo, and I might grab cryo ammo while we're here, just so we've got that as well. And I will actually put points into armor piercing ammo as well, so we'll do that. Garrus can get concussive shot, because that's the only thing I can really give him. And she can get another point in overload at the moment. So there we go, and I will just check what I've got in the way of weapons that I can upgrade. So we'll just see So now you have the two, so we'll stick with the Vindicator for now. I think I've only got the options, yeah, so go back. And everyone else has already got everything they need as well, so... There'll be another cutscene. Unfortunately, I will have to stop the video after this. I hadn't intended to start this mission. I sort of forgot that talking to the elusive man sort of takes you straight into this mission, so we'll have to come back to this in the next video. So. But we get to introduce it, so it's not a bad place to leave it here anyway. So we're going to leave it here for now, so thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time.